Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Ra Castillo and today's video is going to be about my hair. Okay, so over the years I've always been asked about my hair since I could remember. So today's video is going to be about my 5-year journey of growing my hair. Everything concerning my hair will be in this video because I will be talking and showing you guys photos. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, share it with your friends, you know. Follow me on Instagram at Ra Castillo, and I'm on Twitter at Ra Castillo _. Yeah, pretty much everything that I use will be down in the description, and yeah, let's just get jumping into this video. Currently my hair is in a braid out, so it's not straightened. This isn't the longest that it is, but the last time I straightened it, it was definitely it touched my butt. Basically, it was to the top of my butt. So I haven't straightened it in about a month. Yeah, since we've been in quarantine, I haven't straightened my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna use my phone to help out with the timeline because y'all, girl, it's look, it's been a journey, okay? It's been a real journey. But anyway, so I cut my hair in 2015. So we'll start from 2015, which was 5 years ago. In February of 2015, my life was interesting. I would say 2014 was definitely a year of intensity. 2015 was a year of rebuilding, transformation. And in February of 2015, I was in a very weird space. I was in my early 20s. I was, you know, still trying to figure out life as I am today. And I just needed something new. So I had signed on to be a makeup artist at a new salon. Yeah, they were like, yeah, we could, you know, cut your hair, because I was telling the salon owner that I wanted to cut my hair, but I was, you know, scared. At that point, my hair was to the middle of my back. So it was like waist length hair. Pretty good, you know, length, whatever, but it wasn't healthy. And one thing about me, I don't care how long hair is. I don't care about length. Me personally, I do not care about length. I care about the health of my hair. If my hair is healthy, then my hair looks good. If it's long and straggly, no. Gotta go. And so because it's just like how, it's crazy how it aligned perfectly, because my life around that time was just so, it was so unknown. At the salon, I had told the salon owner, please make sure you give me someone who knows how to work with, like, you know, kinky curly hair, because my hair texture is like 3B, more on the 3C. I realized though, the longer my hair gets, my curl is a bit more looser, but my curls are very, very small, coily, just to paint a picture. So I linked up with this hairstylist. She cut my hair to my collarbone, and it was amazing. And the haircut came out really cute. I loved it. So eventually I got tired of the cut. I got tired of straightening my hair. Like, I've had a crazy journey with my hair, but that's why I always tell people, like, I've had every single haircut you can think of. I've had a short, like, pixie cut to super long hair, which is what I have now. So I don't mind to experiment with hair. I'm not so connected to my hair because that's exactly what it is. It's just hair. It's not a big deal for me, because I like to transform and stuff like that. So after that haircut, you know, I was rocking it for a little bit, but then I got bored, like I always do. So I was once a hairstylist. Around that time I started making U-part wigs and wigs in general. I would still do like sew-ins and blah blah blah. So around that time, I made me like a little U-part curly wig, and I worked with this company that's based here in Dallas. And it's crazy because that photo like went like viral and stuff. Well, I wouldn't say it went viral. Every time I would see people out in the streets, they're like, oh my god, I'm getting that curly hair because of you, girl, and blah blah blah. And I feel like U-part wigs are so good, especially if you're in a transitional stage. But like, I would recommend, if you're trying to just grow your curly hair out, or if you're trying to grow your natural hair out but you don't like the transition period, then U-part wigs are for you. If you do not, like if you don't want to put heat on your hair, then, and you don't want to deal with your hair at all, then a full wig would be perfect for you. So it's all dependent on what you're trying to accomplish with your hair. Understand that anything in life, it's always good to know what you want to do. And so hair being that. That's with anything in life. Make it work, okay? Not everything is gonna, when you try something new for the first time, it's not gonna be perfect. You know, I've had my fair share of ugly hairstyles, okay? So I would, yeah, wear that. I wore that U-part curly wig literally like that entire 2015, yeah. And my curls like were flourishing. Around that time, I like would just throw it on maybe, and then when I would take the U-part wig out, I would wash my hair, deep condition, and probably leave it out for like a week or so, and then I would go back in and reinstall it. Sometimes I would, you know, straighten my hair, or I would, because I also made like a U-part straight wig, and so that gave me options, because, you know, I get bored easily with my hair, so, you know, I like options. In 2015, right before my birthday's in April 28th, but I did like a Senegalese twist, and they were cute. They were real cute. Look, those protective styles like that, like braids and Senegalese twists, are amazing, but I did it throughout my 5-year journey. I've only had Senegalese twists 2 times, and I think that was perfect for me because yes, it's a good protective style, but also the hair was heavy. And I realized that when, you know, I'm not really tender-headed, but if I'm putting a lot of, if I'm putting a lot of tension on my hair, then it's not gonna grow. I think of my hair as a plant. Take care of your plant. And the same thing with my sew-ins. When I would braid my hair, I didn't braid my hair super tight. Anyway, so for my birthday in 2015, your girl was cute. Okay, she had her sew-in. That was a sew-in. And then eventually, like, I would straighten my hair, and you could see how short it was, but it was really cute. I liked the layers that was in it. It was like, you know, growing out, and it just looked really bomb. My curls were so pretty though. Like, you know, this is my curl pattern when it's its most healthiest, and it looks bomb, and I missed it. You know, going into 2016, I would travel a lot. 2016, I traveled a lot, and my hair, it had grown, honey. And though, like, those layers, I'm really considering cutting my hair like that again, because, like, sis, it looked amazing, okay? I like that it had so much body, and it just looks so healthy. And I personally, I like when my hair is dyed black. I do dye my hair jet black because my natural hair color is like a 1B2. If you understand hair color, then you'll understand that. So like a dark brown. But yeah, I would straighten my hair every now and then sometimes I would wear my curly hair, and I would, you know, wear my U-part wigs, my straight U-part wig. I think eventually I got tired of the curly wig or something like that, but I eventually started wearing my straight hair more, and I think I was just feeling myself. And I think that at that time I felt like I looked better with straight hair. You know, I'm gonna be honest, like, there's times where I'm like, ooh, I look really cute with my curly hair, and then there's times where I'm like, ooh, I look really, really good with my straight hair. But like, now that I'm older, I wanted to change that thought process. Like, I didn't want to think like that, because like, this is what I have. This is my natural hair. Why not take care of it to be the best that it can be and appreciate it? So once I started changing my train of thought, then of course I started to look at myself much differently. But yeah, over the course of 2016, I started wearing my curly hair. You know, I would do little hairstyles here and there, but then sometimes I would straighten it, and you know, it would grow. And the things that I would do is, like, I think I got my hair trimmed maybe once in 2016, which, like, me personally, I like to get my hair cut every 6 months. So I guess that's 2 times a year. But you have to pay attention to your hair. Everyone's hair is different, and everyone's hair growth is different too. Like, if you want more layers and more body, then of course you're probably gonna get haircuts more often. But at that time, I just was like, oh, I don't trust anyone. I haven't found anyone that I trust. just yet. And then eventually I did find someone that I trusted, and it was funny because we lived in the same apartments. We actually lived down the hall from each other. And she would come to my apartment and she would cut my hair. Well, she would trim my hair, and she's a lovely stylist here in Dallas, so that worked out. Yeah, like I noticed that my hair was just growing. It just would grow, and the things that I would do, I would deep condition my hair. So obviously when my hair is straightened, I wouldn't deep condition it. So I would probably shampoo my hair once I felt like it was just like a lot of product in it. So maybe like once every 2 weeks or something like that. But then every 4 or 5 days, I would use just conditioner only, and I would deep condition my hair. So when it was curly, I would probably deep condition it every 4 days or so. And I would do protein treatments once a month. Protein is really good because it helps with, you know, making your hair much stronger, and because I did cut most of my color treated hair, because prior to me cutting my hair in 2015, my hair was dyed blonde, and then I dyed it back brown, and then I dyed it back black. And yeah, so that cut was very necessary for my hair growth. I think that had I not cut my hair in 2015, my hair wouldn't be where it's at today. I wanted to color my hair, but I had always made a rule after 2015 that I would not color my hair anymore. The only color I would dye my natural hair is black. And so I made that conscious decision because I just didn't want to go through that whole journey of what I had prior to 2015. Yeah, so in 2016 I made like a full blonde wig, and I would wear that sometimes when I had the itch to color my hair, you know. And it was really pretty. And yeah, so into 2017, on New Year's Eve of 2017, I wore my natural hair. I actually worked that entire day and I was so tired, but yeah, I wore my natural hair and I was cute. Okay, I was real cute. And then eventually I started making curly clip-ins for myself. My natural hair was just growing so much, and I didn't want to continue to braid my hair. I was just tired of braiding my own hair and doing U-part wigs and doing all that. Like at this point I wasn't even doing sew-ins anymore because I was just like, okay, this is too much. So I started making curly clip-ins, and that just helped out so much. I have a video, I will put it down in the description, of how I make my curly clip-ins. Yeah, and so at this point, like, I would wear my hair in buns. Like, I started to feel myself. 2017 was a really good year for me. So was 2016 too, though. But 2017, I really started to be happy with who I was as an individual. Like, I developed a really good routine. My business was doing really well. I was working out. Like, I would do HIIT classes, Pilates, yoga. I was going out with my friends. I was traveling. The relationship I was in was great at that time, and you know, I was doing really well for myself. I just felt so good about myself. So I think that subconsciously that helped, you know, that helped with my hair. I wasn't so concerned about my appearance per se. I just felt good, or it just showcased throughout, you know. Yeah, and so I just started like trying different hairstyles and stuff. Like, I started I think for this award show they had here in Dallas that I was nominated for, I did like a swoop and like a ponytail. Like, you know, I hadn't done that in so long, like since high school, maybe even middle school, because I used to always, you know, practice doing little stuff to my hair when I was much younger. But as I got older, I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. For my birthday in 2017, I went to Toronto, and yeah, I had a great time, and I wanted to be really cute. That was my first time in Toronto, and I wanted to be a bad bitch. And so a bad bitch is what came. Okay, I wouldn't say a bad bee, but I was a woman. Okay, I was a woman on a mission, looking good. Okay. So hair was laid, honey. 2017 was the first time I tried a frontal wig. Friend, she had a hair business at the time, and I wanted to support her. She was in Dallas. She did my frontal wig, and it looked amazing. And I had a really cute frontal wig. I like frontals. They're necessary if you want a change, but I wouldn't say it's something that, like, me personally, I don't like frontals for like long periods of time, because like it starts to get crusty around the hairline. Like, it's just too much maintenance. Like, it's one thing that I have to do my own natural hair, but it's just a lot. It's a lot. Sorry, I don't sleep with a bonnet. I don't sleep with a silk scarf. I I just don't, because, and that's probably why my hair looks raggedy, okay? When I wake up in the morning, sis, your girl's hair is not cute, okay? So in the summer of 2017, I moved to DC. Okay, so in the East Coast it's very humid, whereas in Dallas it's very dry heat. So up there I just decided to wear my natural curly hair, but eventually I got bored with that and I didn't want to do my wigs and stuff because I feel like I would do it for, you know, special occasions, but for the most part I was just like, I ain't got time for this. At this point my hair had grown tremendously. I think I had waist length hairs, and yeah, I was straightening my hair a lot, and yeah, then I noticed, you know, the heat damage was getting a little more out of control, whatever, but I was still wearing it curly, and sometimes I would add curly clip-ins just to define my curls even more to enhance it. I made a full wig with the closure and it was straight hair, and that was really cute. And that was like one of my first times like really liking the whole idea of a full wig. I would wear that out. I wore it for like a wedding and stuff like that, and I was still learning how to, you know, make it look good. I look back at the photos and I'm like, sis, no, that's not it, sis. That's just not, it's not it. So that, you know, I realized like I needed to experiment to figure it out. And that's why I tell people, like, don't expect when you try something for the first time for it to be perfect if you're doing it. Now, if you're going to a stylist and you feel like your wig ain't laid or your hair ain't laid the way it's supposed to be, then yes, you should be, you know, you should be a little upset. But like if you're doing it yourself, give yourself grace. Understand that it will take you time. Understand that it's a process and you're not gonna get it right away. Like, that's just what it is. It's okay to be frustrated, but at least that means you care. And take your time and perfect it, you know, because practice makes better. Yeah, and so around this time I was just like wearing my little hair in ponytails. Your girl was getting cute, you know, wearing like different little hairstyles and blah blah blah. 2017 going to 2018, I was in Dallas and my hair was straightened. Yeah, I wore my hair straight and I was cute, and I was a real cute girl. And yeah, so going into 2018, I was straightening my hair still. It was straightening. And you know, I hadn't got my hair cut because I didn't find anyone in the DC area that I could trust. I realized like a lot of the women in the DC area that I was connected with, like they wore their natural hair. They really weren't into weaves, and I guess that kind of inspired me to just kind of wear my natural hair more. But every now and then when we would go out, like I would wear, you know, my weaves if I wanted to. For the first time in my eyes that I was successful with a braid out was when I went to Miami. Actually, I had my hair in 2 braids, and that was the greatest invention for me because it just worked out perfectly. I feel like I've accomplished my braid outs for me. I feel like they're perfection. They look good, and this is a braid out right now. I like that it has like that wave, and it's still really pretty, especially because I do have heat damage, and it's, you know, mainly towards the bottom half of my hair. I'm deciding if I want to do a curly cut or if I want to cut my hair straight. Out of all the years that I've gotten my hair cut, it's always been straightened and then cut. I haven't ever had a curly cut. But yeah, most of 2018 I would wear, you know, I would wear my braid outs and I was looking really cute. And then there was times where I would straighten my hair. Around this time I would add like a track, like one track when I would straighten my hair, and it would just help my hair look even more seamless and look really good. And so 2018 was a year of just like wearing my natural hair. I don't think I probably wore my wigs maybe 3 or 4 times. 2018, I wasn't in the most happiest space, and I'm not gonna get too much into details about that, but I will say it was like a major difference between 2017 and 2018. Like I just wasn't, I started to not feel my best self, and that kind of transitioned into 2019. And again, 2018 going into 2019, New Year's Eve, I wore a U-part wig and my hair was in a side part, yep. And I wore like a cute little orange blazer dress, and I was really cute, girl. But yeah, and I was straightening my hair a lot, and I think it's because I don't know, I just liked my hair straightened more, and you know, I think back of that time, and I mean, I know that was last year, but I felt like I looked better with straight hair. I think it's due to the fact that I just wasn't happy with myself, you know? And I realized that as I'm, you know, learning more about myself, I realized that when I am not happy, I'm not my best self. So therefore, I don't really care as much. Mentally, I just wasn't in a good space. So I didn't care about a lot of things. I wasn't working out as much. I wasn't around my core group of friends. I didn't feel like myself. So my lifestyle was just totally different. It did a major turn. And yeah, I think like my hair started to like fall out. I noticed that my hair, like when I would detangle my hair in the shower, it was really hard to deal with. Like it was very tangly. It was bad. And I was eating healthy around this time too. Like I only eat seafood and chicken, but I was eating more vegetables. I was drinking a lot of water, but like I was stressed. So in the beginning of 2019, I went to Jamaica, and that trip was really, really fun. That was when I did the Senegalese twist again, and my hair loved it. You know, like it felt good to jump in the ocean and, you know, the ocean water hitting your scalp. You know, it felt good. But I will say that the twists were very heavy. I was starting to develop like little bumps in the back of my neck, and that just wasn't comfortable. For my birthday, I went to the Bahamas, and I wore my hair in a braid out, and then on my actual birthday, I installed my wig. I'll insert a clip of me, you know, doing that. Cool. And then eventually I worked with this brand, and they sent me a frontal, and so I made a frontal wig with my sewing machine. I had purchased a sewing machine in 2019, and it came out good. For it to have been my first wig that I had made on a sewing machine and come out really, really good, it was crazy. Towards the end of 2019, that's when I noticed the major shift of my hair. Like, my friends came out to DC in the summer of 2019, and they were like, girl, your hair is so long, like, oh my god, blah blah blah. And I was like, is it? I didn't really think that it was long, but I guess because I wasn't thinking so much about it, you know what I mean? Like I just wasn't thinking about my hair. Like I was just like, oh, you know, I did the normal things that I normally would do. I was in Dallas for the whole month of August of 2019, and I remember taking a video. I was straightening my hair. We were going to day parties because Sunday Fun Day in Dallas, y'all. We had started early in the day on Sunday. Me and my friend, we did brunch, and I straightened my hair at another friend's house. I needed to touch up my hair and stuff. And y'all, I was like, dang, I took a video of my hair, and I was like, girl, this hair is long. And it, like, I didn't add any weaves. Like, usually I would add like a little clip in here and there, but no. But then eventually it got to the point where I was like, okay, it's starting to look really flat. Like, I need some type of, you know, I need a trim. I hadn't got a trim in like 2.5 years. Like, it was bad, you know. I was like, it just looks too blah, you know. So I went to my old hairstylist, but I have a video of her cutting my hair. So if you want to see that whole process, it will be down in the description. And she added like a little bit of small layers here and there. She trimmed it, and it came out really, really good. My hair looked bomb, y'all. Okay, it looks. And then for Thanksgiving, I made a full wig with the closure, which was actually the U-part wig that I wore for my birthday in the Bahamas and in Toronto. And I added a closure because I had a closure, a leftover closure, and I just made a full wig and I dyed it. And I have a video of that, of me dyeing the wig, adding highlights and lowlights and blah blah blah, and I wore that wig. Yeah, and then I came back to Dallas for the holidays, and I wore my braid outs, and I was cute. Okay, for the holidays I wore my braid outs, and then I started going out a lot with friends, and I started to feel alive. I started to feel like, not like my old self, but like myself. And I was straightening my hair looked really good, and it looked really bomb. And for New Year's Eve, whoo, y'all, New Year's Eve, I was kind of fine. But I got my hair cut in October. Yeah, my hair is grown out. I need another cut, but I'm in the process of trying to figure out what I want to do next. But we're in quarantine, so yeah, like, pretty much this journey has been very intense because I've had every single haircut, every single, you know, I've dyed, I've bleached, I've done all types of crazy things to my hair. And I think that for me personally, I like my hair in its most natural state. I feel so good about myself. And even when I cut my hair, like I look back at old photos from like 2015, 2016 and how short it was and curly and how defined my curls were and how amazing they looked. I'm like, dang, I miss that. You know, I miss the beauty of that. And yeah, and even if I get bored with, like if I cut my hair super short and I get bored, it's fine. I know how to do a frontal wig or I know how to do a full wig, and it's okay because I can make that choice and it's perfectly fine. Whatever you feel is comfortable for you, do that. But make sure you're making that decision for yourself, not because of what society is placing onto you. You know, I hope that you all are figuring out what works best for you. I hope you're staying true to your core values and loving yourself, because ultimately it's going to be you who writes your own book. So that pretty much concludes this hair journey video. Thank you guys so much. It's a lot of information. I know I was probably a little bit all over the place, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. See you in my next video. Peace.